In today's hyperstimulated world, male sexuality is often framed through the lens of instant gratification, endless pornography, casual hookup culture, and the normalization of excessive masturbation. Rarely do we stop to question whether this constant release of semen is actually beneficial, or if it's silently draining men of their vitality, confidence, and even their masculinity. In modern society, discussions about male sexual health often revolve around performance, pleasure, and virility, but rarely address the potential dangers of excessive ejaculation. Semen retention, an ancient practice rooted in various spiritual and medical traditions, suggests that frequent ejaculation can deplete a man's vital energy, leading to physical, mental, and emotional decline. This video explores the concept of semen retention, the physiological and psychological effects of excessive ejaculation, and why moderating sexual release may be crucial for maintaining optimal manhood. By examining scientific, historical, and anecdotal evidence, we will uncover why constant ejaculation may be harmful and how semen retention can enhance vitality, confidence, and overall well-being. Semen retention, an ancient practice with roots in Taoism, Ayurveda, and even early Western medicine, offers a radical counter-narrative that preserving semen, rather than expelling it frequently, can lead to profound physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. This isn't just spiritual dogma. Modern science is beginning to validate what traditional systems have known for centuries, that excessive ejaculation may be detrimental to male health. This comprehensive exploration will cover the biological composition of semen and why it's more than just sperm and fluid, the historical and cultural significance of semen retention across civilizations, the physiological and psychological dangers of chronic ejaculation, scientific studies that support the benefits of retention, practical methods to implement semen retention without suppressing sexuality, real-life testimonials from men who have experienced transformation. By the end of this deep dive, you'll understand why many high-performing men, from ancient warriors to modern CEOs, have sworn by this practice, and how you can harness its power for yourself. Semen retention is the deliberate practice of minimizing or abstaining from ejaculation while still engaging in sexual energy cultivation. Unlike full celibacy, which avoids all sexual activity, retention allows for arousal, intimacy, and even sex, just without the loss of semen. The biological value of semen. Semen is not merely a reproductive fluid. It's a concentrated cocktail of vital nutrients, hormones, and life-sustaining compounds. A single ejaculation contains zinc, critical for testosterone production, immune function, and neurological health. Magnesium, essential for muscle function, heart health, and stress regulation. Selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage. Fructose and proteins, energy sources that fuel sperm motility. Prostaglandins, hormone-like compounds that influence inflammation and blood flow. When a man ejaculates frequently, he is not just losing sperm, he is depleting his body of these vital resources, which must then be replenished through diet, often inadequately. 1. Taoism and sexual kung fu. In ancient China, Taoist masters developed sexual practices to cultivate jing, essence, one of the three treasures of life, along with qi and shun. They believed a man is born with a finite amount of jing. Excessive ejaculation accelerates aging and weakens the body. Techniques like the big draw, semen retention during sex, could recycle sexual energy into vitality and longevity. Historical texts like the Tao of Health, Sex, and Longevity detail how warriors and emperors used these methods to maintain peak performance. 2. Ayurveda and the concept of ajas. In Ayurvedic medicine, semen, shukra, is considered the purest distillation of a man's life force. Excessive loss leads to depletion of ajas, vital immunity and vigor, mental fog, fatigue, and lack of motivation, premature aging and weakened digestion. The Charaka Samhita, an ancient Ayurvedic text, warns that the reckless expenditure of semen is the direct loss of life itself. 3. Western medical thought, ancient to modern. Aristotle claimed that young men who overindulge in sex grow prematurely aged and sluggish. 19th-century physicians warned of spermatorrhea, excessive semen loss, causing nervous disorders. Modern studies now show correlations between frequent ejaculation and lower testosterone, dopamine dysregulation, and even increased prostate cancer risk in younger men. The modern misconception: ejaculation is always healthy. Mainstream media often promotes the idea that frequent ejaculation prevents prostate cancer and is necessary for stress relief. However, the prostate cancer claim is based on flawed epidemiological studies. Older men benefit from occasional release, but younger men may face higher risk with excessive ejaculation. The stress relief argument ignores the post-ejaculatory prolactin surge, which causes lethargy and lowered motivation, counterproductive for high-performing men. The dangers of constant ejaculation. 1. Nutrient depletion and hormonal imbalance. Every ejaculation drains the body of zinc. A single ejaculation can deplete up to 5% of daily zinc reserves. Chronic deficiency leads to lowered testosterone. Studies show zinc supplementation boosts T levels, weakened immune response, more colds, slower healing. Magnesium loss contributes to muscle cramps, anxiety, and poor sleep. Phosphorus is vital for ATP, energy, production. Deficiency causes fatigue. Hormonal impact. After ejaculation, testosterone temporarily drops by 10%, followed by a rebound. However, with excessive release, this rebound weakens, leading to chronically lower T levels. Prolactin, the post-nut clarity hormone, surges, causing fatigue and emotional flatness. 2. Dopamine dysregulation and addiction loops. Ejaculation triggers a massive dopamine spike, comparable to cocaine use. Over time, the brain down-regulates dopamine receptors, requiring more stimulation for the same pleasure, leading to porn escalation. Men report erectile dysfunction, porn-induced ED, needing extreme stimuli to get aroused. Anhedonia, reduced enjoyment of everyday activities. Compulsive behavior, loss of control over masturbation habits. 3. Loss of masculine energy and social presence. Men who retain semen often report increased confidence. Sexual energy is redirected into assertiveness. Deeper voice, testosterone optimization improves vocal resonance. Stronger eye contact, reduced social anxiety, and higher dominance cues. Magnetic aura, others subconsciously perceive retained men as more authoritative. Conversely, chronic ejaculators often experience beta male behaviors, neediness, overthinking, lack of purpose. Lowered ambition, post-ejaculatory lethargy kills motivation. 4. Physical decline and accelerated aging. Traditional medicine links excessive semen loss to hair thinning and graying, premature aging due to jing depletion. Lower back pain. In Chinese medicine, the kidneys store jing. Weakness here manifests as back issues. Joint stiffness, nutrient loss affects connective tissue health. 5. Spiritual and psychological consequences. Brain fog. Many men report clearer thinking after 7+ days of retention. Emotional numbness. Overstimulation dulls emotional depth.
Lack of purpose, sexual energy, when conserved, fuels creativity and drive. Scientific evidence supporting semen retention. Testosterone boost, 2003 study. Men who abstained for 7 days saw 145.7% increase in testosterone. Peak at day 7, then gradual decline. Suggests that occasional retention optimizes hormonal balance. Dopamine and motivation. A 2015 study found that abstaining from porn/masturbation desensitized dopamine receptors in 90 days. Men reported higher motivation, focus, and productivity. How to practice semen retention without going insane. Start gradually. Aim for 7 days, then 14, then 30. Track mental and physical changes. Transmute sexual energy. Lift weights, sprint, or channel energy into creative work. Cold showers reduce urges. Strengthen pelvic floor. Kegel exercises prevent involuntary leakage. Nutrition for recovery. Zinc, oysters, beef, magnesium, spinach, pumpkin seeds, and healthy fats, eggs, Avocado. Real-life testimonials. After 90 days, my gym gains skyrocketed, and women started approaching me. I quit porn and retained for 6 months. My business revenue doubled. No more brain fog. I feel like a different person. The decision is yours. Indulge constantly and face fatigue, low T, and diminished masculinity. Retain wisely and unlock energy, confidence, and success. Semen retention isn't about repression. It's about harnessing your life force for greatness. Constant ejaculation may seem harmless in a hypersexualized culture, but evidence suggests it can deplete a man's vitality, confidence, and overall well-being. Semen retention, when practiced wisely, offers a path to reclaiming masculine energy, enhancing mental clarity, and achieving peak physical performance. By understanding the dangers of excessive release and adopting mindful retention practices, men can unlock higher levels of strength, focus, and purpose. The choice is clear. Conserve your essence and thrive, or expend it carelessly and face the consequences. The power of manhood lies not in indulgence, but in mastery.